Okay, cool.
Nothing else.
Make sure y'all don't see. All right. We'll go ahead and get us to it. This is the spiritual protection workshop. Well, webinar. Um, there might be a couple instances where I ask y'all to tap in and see who it is that you should work with, but that's towards the end, right? Um, but in the meantime, in between time, welcome. I swear to God, everybody be calling me when I. 1 second. Let me turn my D&D on. There we go. Okay, so the table of contents for today's presentation will be why do we need protection? That's the first one. What are we protecting ourselves from? What tools do we have readily available? How am I weakening said readily available protection? And then celestial assistance and other tools. So a little about me. I've been studying the occult and esoteric for over a decade. You guys know this spiel. Um, I am a master empath with the gift of healing the chakras or energetic healing, and etc. I also do a couple other modalities when it comes to actually physical ailments, but I haven't quite released those yet. Those will be in the future. So that's just my spiel. Uh, so let's get into it. Why do we need protection? All right. Outside of just doing this work, right? Like we just really need to know the fundamentals of what it is that we're truly protecting ourselves from. So I'm gonna do just a little bit of backstory for you guys, right? Anybody know where this come from?
I
Mm-mm.
forgot on my move. That's not the Matrix or something.
That
I
is
think
the Matrix. Good job.
okay.
Y'all showing y'all age and stuff. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, yo, age. Yes, this is the Matrix. There was a scene, a very powerful scene when they talk about where they showed Neo hooked up to these machines that they were draining for energy, right? Essentially, that's what you are protected. You may think you may be protecting, your stuff for other people's attacks, but what you're really protecting yourself from is your energy being drained, right? Because everything is energy. Everything that we have is energy. Scientists have even discovered that we don't really touch anything. Um, this whole world, for the lack of a better world, for the lack of better words, excuse me, is actually holomorphic, right? Everything that we have is energy, and a lot of times people just want to take energy or they want to interrupt your energetic flow, right? So there are some nefarious beings that love to pirate our energy. Low vibe energies is free energy for them. So they'll promote or prompt or try to insert negative situations into your thoughts, into your everyday lives, just so they can continue to feed off you for free energy, right? And just because we can't see them, don't mean they can't see us. They can see very well. They can see very, very well. Their third eyes are wide open. They can see on all sides of the veil. So not only are we protecting ourselves from witchcraft and things of that nature, we are also protecting ourselves from, let's just call it, other beings. Okay. So why? Why do we have to do this? Well, some entities, ghosts and etc., want to continue their life through you. So sometimes we'll get an attachment, and I should have removed those things. It's all good. Sometimes we'll get an attachment spirit, and um, attachment spirit will want to continue life through you. And like now you'll start now you'll start getting the cards or whatever because they have this desire to keep doing their life even though they don't have a body, right? Some beings want to use you as an energy source, like I just spoke about on the last slide. Your lower vibrations is gas for them. It's good energy. You giving it away freely. Why not pirate it, right? It's like gold. Some of them want to keep you derailed or stuck. For those of you who were in the Magic and Money class, we talked about the tribulus. And we talked about how sometimes in the tribulus, some of our ancestors make deals with other beings in order for them to have their needs met as long as they agree to interrupt you or distort your life, right? So some of these beings see your light and they don't want you to ever reach your full potential. And then we have the regular people who just want to do it just because they can, just because they envious, just because someone said something about something, etc. So those are some of the beings that we have to deal with as well. So other things that we also need protection from is our evolution. Like I just said in the last one with the tribalists, where these entities will want to interrupt your growth or your progress. Um, some of you are here to do really big things, right? Some of you are here to lead a lot of people, and they want to keep you not doing that. This is why we have a lot of imposter syndrome. This is why you have a lot of fear around stepping into your gift. Or this is why you have a lot of fear around actually practicing. Or I've had some clients say, "Oh, like I've seen my mom and them do this, but I'm just so afraid that I'll do the wrong thing." Like this is just like this impending doom that they feel if they just step into their gift. Then some of us want to reach enlightenment. And when you become an enlightened being, you can choose whether to come back here or not. And if you don't want to come back here or not, then they lose a food source or they lose a puppet, right? Some of us have been used to derail other people, believe it or not. So we need protection to make sure that we can continue on our path of evolution and enlighten, and then of course, sorry, enlightenment, and of course, freedom. Right? If we know the truth, we want the truth. So I would love to propel my quest for freedom and not be continuously sideswiped by it. So those are another things that we need protection from. Hold on, I think I gotta let somebody in. So that is why we need protection, right?